Hello students, now I am continuing the second lecture of the topic solid state. Today's subtopics are molecular crystals, metallic crystals, unit cell, crystal system, relation between molar mass, density of the substance and unit cell age length. And last point is packing of particles in crystal lattice. Classification of crystalline solids. In the previous lecture, we had already studied about ionic solid and covalent network solid in the classification of crystalline solids. Now let us study the next classification, that is molecular crystals. The constituent particles of molecular solids are molecules of same substance. The covalent bond is present within the molecules. The molecules are held together by various intermolecular forces of attraction. See, they are further classified into three types. In that, first one is weak dipole-dipole interaction. Second is very weak dispersion or London forces. And the third one is intermolecular hydrogen bonds. So, first is weak dipole-dipole interaction. Dipole-dipole interaction means the attractive forces between the positive end of one polar molecule and negative end of another polar molecule is called dipole-dipole interaction. See, this type of interaction is present in polar molecules such as solid HCl, H2O, SO2, which possesses permanent dipole moment. Then second type is very weak dispersion or London forces. London forces means the forces that holds molecules together in solid, liquid or solution phase are very weak. It's called London forces. This type of forces are present in nonpolar molecules such as solid CH4, H2, etc. These forces are also involved in monoatomic solids like argon and neon. Now next is intermolecular hydrogen bonds. The bonding between hydrogen atom of one molecule and an atom of the electronegative element of another molecule is called hydrogen bonding. See, this type of bonding is present in solids such as H2O, NH3, HF, etc. Because of weak intermolecular attractive forces, molecular solids are usually soft substances with low melting points. These solids are poor electrical conductors and are good insulator. Next topic is metallic crystals. These are crystalline solids formed by atoms of the same metallic elements held together by a metallic bond. Metallic bond means the attractive interaction between cations and mobile electrons are called metallic bond. In a solid metal, the valence electrons are delocalized over the entire crystal, leaving behind positively charged metal ions. Therefore, metallic crystals are described as an array of positive ions immersed in a sea of mobile electrons. Now, we have to study the properties of metallic crystals. Metals are malleable, that means they can be hammered into thin sheet. They are ductile, that means they can be drawn into wires. आपण metals पासून wire तयार करू शकतो. Then metals have good electrical and thermal conductivity. See, the metals have high melting points and boiling points due to strong metallic bonds, and they are good conductor of heat and electricity due. Now next topic is unit cell. It is the smallest repeating structural unit of crystalline solid. The crystal consists of infinite number of unit cells. एक युनिट सेल दुसऱ्या युनिट सेल सोबत आपण जॉईन केला तर प्रत्येक युनिट सेल त्याच्या फेसेस, एजेस आणि कॉर्नर्स शेजारच्या युनिट सेल सोबत शेअर करतात आणि क्रिस्टल फॉर्म होतो. Unit cell possesses all the characteristics of crystalline solids. Look at the diagram. See, parameters of unit cell are given there. The dimension or length of unit cell along three axes are denoted by the symbol A, B and C. And the angle between edge B and C is denoted by alpha. The angle between edge A and C is denoted by beta, and the angle between edge A and B is denoted by gamma. Now we have to study the types of unit cells. In that, first is primitive or simple unit cell, second one is body center unit cell, third one is face center unit cell, and fourth one is base center unit cell. So first of all we have to see about primitive or simple unit cell. In this type of unit cell, the constituent particles like atoms, ions or molecules are present only at the corners of the unit cell, are called primitive or simple unit cell. Then second type is body center unit cell. In this type of unit cell, one constituent particles, that means atom, is present at the center of its body in addition to the corner particles. Then third type is face center unit cell. In this type of unit cell, the constituent particles are present at the center of each of the faces in addition to the corner particles. And last one is base center unit cell. This unit cell consists of particles at the center of any two of its opposite faces in addition to the corner particles. Next topic is crystal system. Crystal system represents the structures of the unit cell. In the unit cell, the lattice points are occupied by atoms, ions or molecules. See, there are only 14 ways in which similar points can be arranged in a three-dimensional order. These 14 lattices which describe the crystal structure are called Bravais lattices. 14 Bravais lattices are divided into 7 crystal systems, that is cubic, tetragonal, orthorhombic, rhombohedral, monoclinic, triclinic and hexagonal system. So first of all we have to study about cubic system. See, in cubic system the edges are A is equal to B is equal to C. That means all edges of cubes are same and angle alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma is equal to 90 degree. There are three kinds of unit cells in cubic system. In that, first is primitive or simple cubic unit cell. In this type of, look at the diagram now. In this unit cell, 8 atoms are present at 8 corners of the cube. Then next is body center cubic unit cell. In this type of unit cell, 8 atoms are present at 8 corners and an addition particle, that is one particle, is present in the center of the cube. Then third type is face center cubic unit cell, that is FCC. In this type of unit cell, 8 atoms are present at the 8 corners and 6 atoms are present at the center of 6 faces. That is called as face center cubic unit cell. Next topic is number of particles in cubic unit cell. First, primitive or simple cubic unit cell. सिंपल क्यूबिक युनिट सेलची डायग्राम आपण आताच पाहिली आहे, ती तुम्ही इमॅजिन करा. In this unit cell there are 8 atoms at 8 corners. Each corner contributes 1/8 atom to the unit cell. Therefore, number of atoms present in the unit cell is equal to 1/8 into 8 equal to 1 atom. Then second is number of atoms in body center cubic cell. In this unit cell, there are 8 atoms at 8 corners and 1 additional atom at the body center. Each corner contributes 1/8 atom to the unit cell. Hence, due to 8 corners, number of atoms is equal to 8 into 1 upon 8 is equal to 1 atom. Therefore, total number of atoms present in BCC unit cell is 1 plus 1 equal to 2 atoms. बॉडी सेंटर मध्ये प्रेझेंट असणारा सेंटरचा एक ॲटम तो आपण ऍड केलेला आहे, म्हणून 1 plus 1 equal to 2 atoms. Then third is number of atoms in face center cubic crystal. In this unit cell there are 8 atoms at 8 corners. 8 corners ला 8 atom present असतात and 6 atom at 6 face center. 6 फेसेस असतात ह्या क्यूब्सला आणि 6 फेसच्या सेंटरला 6 atom present असतात. So each corner contributes 1/8 atom to the unit cell. Therefore, number of atoms is equal to 1/2 into 6 is equal to 3 atoms. So, total number of atoms present in FCC unit cell is equal to 1 plus 3 is equal to 4 atoms. Therefore, the number of atoms in face center cubic crystal is 4. Next topic is relationship between molar mass, density of the substance and unit cell edge length. If edge length of cubic unit cell is A and the volume of unit cell is A cube. Suppose that mass of one particle is m and there are n particles per unit cell, then mass of unit cell is equal to m into n. This is equation first. Now density of unit cell rho is given by the equation rho is equal to density of unit cell rho is given by the formula rho is equal to mass of unit cell upon volume of unit cell is equal to m into n upon a cube is equal to density of substance. This is equation 2. Now molar mass m of the substance is given by m is equal to mass of one particle into number of particles per mole. Therefore, capital M is equal to m into Na, where Na is Avogadro number. Therefore, m is equal to capital M upon Na. This is equation 3. Combining equation 2 and 3, we use the final equation, that is rho is equal to Nm upon A cube Na. By knowing any 4 parameters of this equation, fifth can be calculated. Next is packing of particles in crystal lattice. The arrangement of constituent particles like atoms, ions or molecules at various positions of lattice points within the unit cell of the crystal lattice is called packing in crystal lattice. See, in crystalline solid, the constituent particles means atoms, ions or molecules. Okay, so that constituent particles of a crystalline solid are close packed. While describing the packing of particles in a crystal, the individual particles are considered as hard sphere. If closeness of particle increases, the interparticle attraction also increases. म्हणजे क्रिस्टलाइन सॉलिड मध्ये पार्टिकल्स किंवा ॲटम्स हे हार्ड स्पिअर्स सारखे आहेत असं कन्सिडर करा, आणि जर आपण हे स्पिअर जवळ आणले तर त्यांच्यामधला इंटर पार्टिकल अट्रॅक्शन सुद्धा इन्क्रीज होतो. Now next is coordination number. Coordination number means the number of the closest constituent particles like atoms, ions or molecules which are in contact with particular particle or an atom in the crystal lattice is called coordination number of that particle. Or in other word, we can also say the number of neighboring sphere that touch any given sphere is its coordination number. एखादा स्पियर आपण कन्सिडर केला तर तो स्पियर त्याच्या नेबरिंगच्या किंवा शेजारच्या किती स्पियरच्या कॉन्टॅक्ट मध्ये येतो, तो जो नंबर असतो दॅट नंबर इज कॉल्ड ॲज इट्स कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर. थँक यू.